distinct traditions and histories. Tonight I'll be reading a poem from Nagaland in the Intl language, my mother tongue. And this poem is taken from the archive of Ura Academy. Ura Academy is a literary society based in the capital, Kohima, Nagaland. And Ura Academy focuses on the preservation of the Intl language and culture. The title of the poem is Avunihu. Avunihu Gerinatsa Ukinumia Moso Udirhe Mole Idi Sokesi Ferha Atsa Deri Nopi Mikatatsa Arosheva Uramine Konimuni Kepi Webve Kenyo Kivo Kezanyewe Shionyoler Kehia Sepre Hezepi Kelu Nyonyazao Shota Disheva Atyo anu vikemo se zevokrinyo tolie iso. Zije melio ke viu de pie, ke pie nyo vokashe dinu. Nye ke tau ke zoli ro, avie hie ke nye nyo likra. Ke viu walo, ani ger. This poem is about two Naga lovers from the same village but who could not marry because their families were against their union. The first stanza talks about their deep love for one another and the disapproval of their parents. The man ends up marrying someone from a different village, and the woman ends up being married to someone else and in a different village, and she had to move away. And it talks about an annual festival held in their home village. The woman attends this festival with her newborn daughter. The ex-lovers see each other and meet during the festival. The woman has her baby swaddled on her back, so she turns the child around to show it to her ex-lover. He asks what she named her. She replies that due to her profound sadness that they could not marry, she named her daughter Zevokrinyo, which roughly translates as a longing to be together. And the third stanza talks about the man taking off his most valuable necklace and putting it around the baby's neck. He then tells the woman that if her husband asks about the necklace, she should say that it is a heirloom from her parents. He then says, "Don't mention my name, you whom I still love tenfold." Thank you.
The language of Asanuo's poem, Tenidie, enjoys relative glory. Tenidie is taught in school and became the first Naga language to be introduced at the university level in Nagaland. According to a study, Nagaland state in the Indian Union is the most linguistically diverse state of the Union, with at least 14 documented languages and 17 dialects. Alas, most of these find themselves in the UNESCO's Atlas of the World's Languages Endangered. Many of the languages on this atlas are spoken by people who inhabit the borderlands of nation states. This is one of the prime reasons why these languages have been vulnerable, endangered, even extinct. Often, the people living on these borders are indigenous peoples. UNESCO's chosen theme for International Mother Language Day 2020 is Languages Without Borders. This is recognition that borders are disruptors of language and culture. More significantly, it is an acknowledgement that indigenous peoples have lived their mother languages and culture despite finding themselves in the peripheries of the nation state, with little institutional support to promote and further their languages. Some of these languages may or may not be recognizable to those of us present here. Bon, Chak, Chin, Hajong, Khasi, Koda, Kokborok, Kemingen, Konyak, Marma, Pankhwa, Panar, Sadri, Samtam, Tangkul, Oraon. I have deliberately chosen languages of communities living on the borders between India and Bangladesh, or India and Myanmar, or Bangladesh and Myanmar. The purpose is to remind us Bangla Bhashi that while some of us have gained relative glory and independence thanks to our mother language, The indigenous peoples, who should have been equal partners of progress in our countries, have been unable to gain the self-determination associated with language and culture. The path to our collective progress has thus remained restricted. It is for this reason that I wear a Chang Naga shawl today, in solidarity with and pledging support to the development of indigenous languages. As we have seen with Bangla, language can bring people across borders together, weaving us into dissimilar but cohesive and loving communities. Today's program displays this. If existing nation states are able to tap into this, so should the indigenous peoples who have been forced into the borders of these nation states. One person's nation cannot be another's wreckage. When we go back to our respective countries, let us ensure then that every child has equal access to formal education in their language and cultures, as much as Norwegians do, but reflecting the array of cultures that live in South Asia. A program like this gives us the opportunity to reflect on this, as well as promote the self-determination of all peoples therein. My heartfelt gratitude to the organizers of this program for making this space. Joy Bangla, Kuknami.